Chloe Cho, a Korean-American gymnast born in 2006, has been drawing major attention in U.S. college sports. She was named the Big Ten Women's Gymnastics Freshman of the Year, competing under the NCAA, or National Collegiate Athletic Association. The NCAA brings together top student athletes from across the United States and is widely known as a gateway to the Olympics. Let's talk with Chloe Cho about her journey and her dreams of becoming an Olympian, perhaps even representing her father's home country, Korea. Chloe, hello.
Hello, Chloe.
Hi there. Thanks so much for having me today, Sue and Walter.
Very happy to have you on the show, Chloe. So it might be a little bit later, but first off, congratulations on being named Big Ten Freshman of the Year. So how do you feel about it?
Well, thank you so much. It was truly such an exciting experience. I mean, going into college, I didn't really know a lot about what awards you could even receive or what I wanted to pursue. So I really just focused on getting to know the team and the coaches and living on my own and moving out from home. And just focusing on all these aspects made getting that award at the end of the year so much more fulfilling too, because I got to share it with my family and my teammates as well.
Right, so the NCAA may not be familiar to some of our global viewers. Could you briefly explain what it is and what it means to compete at this level?
Yeah, so as you just shared, it's the National Collegiate Athletics kind of Association. It oversees sports across the U.S. and it's split up into multiple divisions, 1, 2, and 3. And then typically, athletes who are even in high school are looking to get in communication with colleges and to be able to secure spots on their team in the future. And so a big reason why I chose the University of Illinois is because it is a Division I school athletically, and it is also ranked in the top 10 universities publicly academically. And so just that balance of both the sport and just still learning was really important to me. So, yeah.
The university must also be happy to have you as a student, Chloe. But at what age did you start gymnastics and what inspired you to begin?
Yes, so I started when I was about 6.5 years old. I honestly just loved trying lots of different athletic things. Like I played some soccer, I did dance lessons and ballet, and then I had a friend who was trying out gymnastics, and so I wanted to try it with her. And I immediately was just in love with the world. I was in love with just getting to learn new skills and feeling that accomplishment of succeeding and getting your goals and just being able to level up and just continuing to become a better version of yourself was an aspect that I just immediately loved.
Yes, I've seen some of your performances online actually, and you are a standout performer. What do you think has been the key to your strong performances since your debut season?
Absolutely, yes. I think there's already been so much growth and so much I've learned even about the sport and myself as I've gotten into college. But I think a huge factor that has helped me a lot and just competing confidently has been just choosing to love the sport and to love practice every day and just to connect with your teammates, to rely on them, to have good relations with the coaches, and also just to really be able to take care of yourself and sometimes just choose yourself, take care of yourself mentally and physically, emotionally, and just really letting yourself do what it is you need to do to love the sport. I think that has changed my outlook so much in competing, and it's made it so much more rewarding too when you are really just proud of what you're doing.
Now, just like Walter just mentioned, you've been a standout performer, Chloe, and I mean, you've been scoring an impressive 995 in both the uneven bars and floor exercise. I mean, I'm not an expert in gymnastics, but I know that this is a high score. So what has helped you excel in these events?
Yes. Okay. So bars is my favorite event, and as long as I can really remember, it's been my favorite. And so honestly, I feel like it really just overrides any of the nerves or kind of those feelings of stress, because I just get to love the event and fly and swing around. And so that helps me a lot when I'm going to bars because I'm just excited about it. And then for floor, especially in college as well, it has become so much more of a performance. And especially, again, knowing my team. And then furthermore, especially at the university, knowing classmates who are in the audience or students from other sports, and just feeling like I get to connect with the audience and with the judges and perform for my teammates has made it just so much more fun.
And I also have to mention, again, I'm not an expert, but when I see your landing and I see your facial expression, that's really one of the best parts that I love about your performance.
Yeah, indeed. And Chloe, I kind of want to know a little bit more about you as a person. Now, as a second generation Korean American, could you tell us about your personal connection to Korea?
Yes, so I grew up in California. I've lived there my whole life, but the Korean culture just was kind of infused into my life through my father and his side of the family. Since I was really young, I would, visit my grandma all the time, my harmony, and I always loved to spend time with them. And I was spoken Korean a lot more when I was young, but unfortunately I didn't pick up on it as much when I got older because we didn't get to visit my harmony as much. But I have just always loved it. It's just always felt like a piece of home and a piece of me, even though I have not had the opportunity to visit Korea yet. But it's just always been a big part of who I am. And I also actually have a really incredible opportunity to study abroad in Korea this summer. And it's just something that is so exciting to me. It's like, seriously, like it's not a once in a lifetime experience because I hope to be able to travel there much more in the future. But just this being the first time that I'm going to be actually able to go is just so incredible to me. So
now when you do come to Korea, maybe we could have you someday personally here in the studio, Chloe. But I've read a lot of articles about you that suggest that you actually are also considering of representing Korea in memory of your father. So could you maybe share your thoughts on that as well?
Absolutely, yes. So I kind of started, or I've always wanted to study abroad. And when I thought of it and, of course, obviously being in college, I was thinking about it last year and I was like, this is the time to do it because, it's an incredible opportunity and there's so many resources at this university that I'm very grateful for. But it was really easy for me to think South Korea is where I want to go. And of course, that's where my dad was born. And I've just always wanted to learn more about the country and the culture and be able to experience it for myself. And so when I started thinking of studying abroad, summer was kind of the only time period that I would be able to do it just with the athletic season and things like that. And so then I started thinking about if I could train in Korea while I was studying abroad because I might be there for 4 to 6 weeks. And so it's a kind of more extended period of time. And especially with the sport of gymnastics, it's a year-round sport. You can't really take too much time off. So I was thinking of training there. And that kind of led me to this idea of, I wonder if I could not only train there, but even possibly be able to compete for Korea. And it just filled me with so much purpose and just passion for the sport and so much furthermore just for my family and my heritage and for this beautiful country that has already had such an impact on my life. And so, I mean, I'm really just in this dreaming stage of I truly want to do whatever I can and however I can. And if I could compete for Korea, it would truly be one of the most incredible things in my life.
It's a very inspirational story there. Thank you, Chloe. We kind of get the idea that we're looking towards 2028. So could you possibly tell us maybe your dreams going forward and anything that you're really looking forward to coming up?
Yes, I mean, the Olympics has always been a dream of mine, but I never really knew how that would play out. And just this idea of being able to compete for Korea, and then if I could represent Korea at the 2020 Olympics, seriously seems like the most perfect and right path that I've ever even felt before. And the 2020 Olympics are also in LA, which is, my hometown. It's just crazy. And it would seriously feel like all the pieces would fit together there. But yeah, my biggest steps that I'm looking for is if I could start competing internationally and just see what the next steps are, honestly, is what I'm trying to figure out, but just dreaming as big as I can.
And Chloe, do you actually maybe have a role model in gymnastics, maybe even among Korean athletes?
Yes, I have always just really loved the art of getting to look up to other athletes and gymnasts who have been in my position or just have new skills or routines that I kind of have found inspiration from. And specifically with Korea gymnast, Yeo Jung is just such an incredible person that I've looked up to. I saw one of her first vault videos and I was just like, wow, like I want to be like her. And for me, vault has always, if I had to pick one event, vault would be maybe not my favorite event, but just seeing her do it so gracefully and powerfully was just so inspiring to me, as it has always kind of never, it wasn't really my strong suit, but being able to see someone execute it so well was really inspiring to me.
I was thinking of Yeoseo as well.
And I mean, you're so young, but yet so inspirational. I find a lot of great energy coming from you, and I think that you have a very bright future ahead of you. Keeping that energy up, is there a personal motto that you stick by or that you would like to share with us?
Yes, I would say definitely this year specifically, my biggest motto, or kind of what I've been living by, is just loving each moment and living in each moment, because really at the end of the day, it's all we have, the today, the right now. And so I've just been focusing on loving where I'm at, loving myself, and loving my environment, the people around me, the experiences around me. I feel like, especially, I mean, with being on a gymnastics team, you're really only with this team, with these people on it for 1 year, and then you don't know what the next year looks like, or you don't know what the next season looks like. And even looking at competitions, all you can do is live in the moment and be proud of how you do, no matter what the results are. I think this year I've really just been focusing on being proud of all the work that I've put in, and knowing that no matter what, I'm showing up and putting my best effort in, and that is something to truly be proud of. And I really think that loving life and enjoying it is really the most important thing at the end of the day. So that's what's been really working for me.
Wonderful, Chloe. Now, before we let you go, is there maybe someone you want to thank through this interview? And also, you did mention that you spoke more of Korean when you were little, but could you share a short greeting or message in Korean as well, maybe?
Yes. Okay. So first, if I had to, man, it's hard to pick one person to thank, but I would definitely just say my family. I have always felt so supported by my family, no matter where I went, what it looked like, moving halfway across the country for college, or even bringing up dreams of wanting to visit halfway across the world and just explore. And they have always just been my biggest supporters, but also believers, and just encouraging me that it really is okay to dream as big as you want and just experience life. And I'm just so grateful to be able to experience it with them as well. But man, it's just so hard to pick one person. Also, just the people you meet in college, and your roommates, they make such an impact on you, and the teammates and the bonds that you build, I truly feel like are going to last me a lifetime. So I'm just so grateful for all the people I've met here in Illinois as well. But I'm also just so looking forward to traveling to Korea and getting to meet so many more people as well. And even you guys here today, there's just so many incredible opportunities that have been presented to me with gymnastics and with being in college. And I'm just so grateful for you guys and just being able to share a little bit more about myself. But also, yes, I have been very much trying to learn some more of the basics, and I've been trying to teach myself just all the different characters in Korean. It's such a beautiful language, and it's created so beautifully, and so I've really enjoyed getting to learn more about it. And also, when I study abroad, there's some specific classes that are specifically for just kind of the beginner learning levels and things like that. So I'm excited for that. But yes, if I had to share a message, I would like to share this. 안녕하십니까? 저는 초지윤이라고 합니다. 많은 응원해 주셔요 감사합니다.
Ah.
That's all I can. Sorry, it was not very good.
That was
I'm
beautiful. Thank you very much, Chloe. Thanks so much for connecting with us today. And we really hope that you fulfill your dreams. And we're going to be rooting for you here in Korea. You already have 2 fans here. I have to say, we're not just fans because of your athletic performance, but also as a person. We love your energy. Keep up the great work. And yeah, thank you again for sharing your thoughts today.
Thank you so much, Chloe.
Yes, I appreciate you guys' time so much.
And thank you, Walter, as always. We're going to have you back here soon.
I'll see you very soon.